Hello, it's your boy Gamer Ryan 3587, and I'm playing the game Madden 24, and I'm doing a New Orleans Saints franchise mode, and I may be playing some games with the New Orleans Saints. I'll let you know how the franchise goes. If you're new to the broadcast, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you. Peace. Alright, here we go. Give her a sec. Resume it. Oh, crap. I couldn't get I couldn't get I missed the target, darn it. No. Still the wrong thing there. Oh, I ran out of bounds. Yo, got it. Did it that time. Get the guy. I can get the quarterback. We'll try one more time to do better than the Bronx. Yes.
What now? What's up? Monday, now! What's it hot?
Oh, gold. I didn't even try that and I got a gold. Trench battle.
Now! What's it hot?
I can't get through it. No.
Now! What's it hot?
There we go.
What is? That's hot!
Yep, silver that time. It's a good one. I like this drill.
Now! That's hot!
These are good on the right side.
Now! What's up?
So, oops. Get him, get him, get. Oh, get you. No.
What's that?
Sorry. Get the silver. Get the silver. Oh!
That's
Got
it.
silver. Let's go for gold. Get me!
Right now. Where's it hot?
Let's go.
Monday, down. Down. Where's it hot?
Ballpark. Yes, we got it!
Blue 80.
Julian. Ah.
Down.
I'll get it.
Down. Where's it hot? Down. Where's it hot? That's it.
That's fine. Runs. Eating. Just want to check something before I go any farther. See what my competition is. We got one person. 3-1. Surely got new competition. It should be easy. Oh man. Oh, that guy's on. Him. Right. Oh wow, there I am. Coming up. Let's continue the live stream. This. Too many files. Oh, this is a big upgrade list. Brian Breeze.
This player's development trait is. Here are a player's motivations. How will your team.
Greasy.
This is the player card. Here you can see your strengths and.
Oh, they still got Michael Thomas. Oh, he's a beast. Guy's a good receiver for the Saints. Hopefully he's staying healthy. Juwan he's pretty solid. The 76 overall. Oh no, maybe not. Landon Young. So, Lonnie Johnson! Oh, he's good. Safety. Oh, he's good. Please. So good. Tyson. And then Young. Huh. Never heard of him. Cool. Continue.
Welcome to your franchise staff. Here, staff points when you have to see what some talent trees make you select a path to.
Alright. We'll get them. Titans. Oh, I see we're at home. We should be able to beat them. We should be able to knock them out. No problem. What? Yep. You know he's all messed up. Let's go with 1980s. Throwback. Oh, look at that stadium. Wow.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is,
Beautiful stadium.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time, and it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
Those who expected Ryan Tannehill to go quietly into the night after the Titans drafted Will Levis, well, they clearly don't know this man well at all. He's a fighter and former comeback player of the year, and expects to have his best season yet as a pro in this campaign.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Tannehill. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
You gotta be careful with some of these plays.
Now Tannehill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
What's the defense,
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Again, it's Henry. There he goes, left side. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 42 yards. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
It's going to take some time to adjust to seeing Carr running out in a new uniform. Instead of black and silver, it's black and gold. 35,000 yards and over 200 touchdowns with the Raiders. The Saints more than willing to let him air it out all game long to a talented group of pass catchers in the Big Easy.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So you think about the Saints here in 2023. I think they wanted some stability at the quarterback position. Well, enter Derek Carr, leaving Las Vegas, if you will, to sign here. Well, his ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Off play action, Tannehill sliding out of it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Certainly appears that Cam Jordan is still going strong as he puts the quarterback on the deck. 8.5 sacks last year, nearly top 20 all-time in the NFL, and you certainly marvel at his durability. The one game he missed last season is the only one of his 12-year career missed due to injury.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. To the sideline and incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Brian Brzee, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear?
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Kamara trying the right side. And shedding through the tackle. Found a little room there as as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
If I learn the position, I don't really know that.
Here's more on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr.
Should have hit more off.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
Oh, no doubt about it.
But you're stopping me in this booth.
I didn't know
He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively
or
even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
It's 0-1 in Norway. Let me know in the chat.
Returning it is Moore. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. And the Titans getting set to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Tannehill. He'll complete this one. Do a cock roll. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. A good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there on third down. On first and 10, Tannehill. That pass taken in by Burks. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, Tannehill. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Yes.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 16. He'll start with a give to Kamara, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 40-yard run on first down.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. Here's Carr. To the right side, complete to Thomas.
Wide open.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12.
Kidding me, right?
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Carr now to throw. This one is incomplete.
Man.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it first and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Marshawn Lattimore finding his way behind the line and to the football. Tannehill. That's caught by his tight end, Trevon Wesco.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Offense actually plays an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. A handoff, running left, Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Four guys lined up in the middle.
They'll run it again with Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take out blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And the catch made by Hopkins. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A 10th carry for Kamara. 47 yards rushing forward now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr.
Get it.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. They'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw his Carr.
No one got open.
This one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Out come the Titans now. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively? Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And these guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Carr to throw. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Jordan in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Tannehill. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, here's Tannehill. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. They hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So time for Carr and the Saints. Trailing 10-3. A minute 51 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
No. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted But it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital today.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Carr to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Left sideline of dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's going to get this inside 30. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Absolutely ideal there. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Misses the target, incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Really wanted that game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and...
Longer live streams, the better. The better. It's long. Okay. Make it short and sweet. Long live streams. Beautiful content. Yeah. Focus too. Did the wrong one.
Monday, down!
This one again.
Push it on! Down! Push it hard! Down! That's it! Blue 80! Down! White 8, that's it! Down! Where's it hot? Where's it hot? Down! Blue 80! White down! Where's it hot?
This is two watching. What the heck? It doesn't say that on my end. Oh no. Participant.
Monday, down! Push it hard! Down! That's it! Down! That's it! Down! What's up? What's up? Down! Blue 80! Let's say huh! Monday, down! Let's say huh! Down! That's it!
Why did it do that? I did the wrong thing.
It's week 2 of the National Football League.
The first of 2 on this Monday night, the Saints and Panthers underway from Charlotte. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And just shutting him off there. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by one of the most productive QBs in the last decade. It's year 10 for the Fresno Stater now. Here's Derek Carr.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. The bottom line, how do they get a win?
Calling no gain there. Now they're looking at And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away. It falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time, and Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
And this would be his second NFL start. Last week was about what you'd expect to see from a rookie quarterback. Had some good moments, but not enough to lead his guys to victory. Now we'll have to see how he handles adversity because on the college level, he didn't lose a whole lot of games.
The numbers for Sanders last week, 21 carries, 66 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though. He knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Another run with Sanders, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You look at the Saints defense, they're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's
trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
I give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the 1st. We'll see what they've drawn up. And Young's throw there incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense Giants hold serve.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers stay claim to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it will be the Panthers' ball 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
A play fake, now Young. Henry's got it, out on the left side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
3rd and short yardage, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Open man right side is Sharp. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3rd down, Young from the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Sharp's got it, left side. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people. Because I thought...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. And they can't bring him down. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He completes it to Olave. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Young to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This is up and good from Piñeiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So it's halftime here. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
That throw by Young incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Young on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, they're hoping the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete. Moore did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Taking it about the 36. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's Carr. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Off the play fake, Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Young will set to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing, Young. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now Young. Escaping the pressure right. Timeout here. At least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured. Shaken up on that last play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down throw for Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
After incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Carr again. Olave holds it in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Touchdown, Saints! Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They're still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they will take a knee here.
Ready.
Down to a knee goes Young, and that should be the final act in this one. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss. They start to think that the sky is falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one is over. A victory.
Sucks. 0-2 to the Panthers. Dang.
This is the development trait. This is the abilities tab. Here you can...
Alright, well, that's gonna end today's broadcast. I'll probably be back on later tonight. If you're new to the broadcast, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, GamerRyan3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you. Peace.